Considering Reiki classes. Reiki courses online are an option to which you should give serious consideration. This flies in the face of conventional or traditional theory. In particular, for Eastern Reiki, there is quite an involved process involving multiple levels of Reiki classes in order to get a certification to any of the 3 levels. Indeed, great mystery and secrecy surrounded this whole healing art. Whether this has served the art well is a much asked question. Secrecy and mystery sometimes tend to make people suspicious or skeptical, and this may have led to some of the skepticism in embracing the concept, particularly in the Western world. Dr. Usui received his initiation to Reiki on the mountains, using nothing more than an intense desire and pure vibrational energy, which is the basis of Reiki. Traditionally, Reiki was taught to students, face to face and in stages of levels. There are 3 levels of Reiki. The first level is healing yourself, the second is emotional healing and learning how to perform distant healing, and the third is master teacher level. After the 3rd level, the student is qualified to teach Reiki to others. However, Western Reiki has opened up over the past 15 to 20 years. This has been partly driven by great demand for Reiki classes, which the old way couldn't deal with in terms of keeping up with demand. Traditional masters and the more progressive ones agree on a number of things. First, the most important element of Reiki training is the quality of the master who is doing the training. Second, energy and healing power can be transmitted remotely with the proper training and experience. To learn Reiki, it is important to find an experienced and competent teacher who you feel drawn to and trust. It is the responsibility of the student to find a reputable teacher, and like any course, it requires a commitment and practice to develop your skills. Some Reiki teachers will charge hundreds for dollars for levels 1 and 2, and even thousands for level 3, which is the master teacher level. With many face-to-face Reiki courses, you are not given any written material to take home, as the belief is that the symbols and information will be burned into your subconscious. This may be true for many people, but not everyone. Many a student has stopped Reiki as the student couldn't remember the symbols or what to do. Many people attribute the rise in interest in Reiki as a sign of a coming golden age, in the form of the many finding their inner Christ and doing just as Jesus predicted. The common people will do all that I have done, and even greater things. For example, after Reiki classes I've seen in Washington State, and after becoming attuned to Reiki, many have found themselves healing injuries, healing broken hearts, and healing illnesses by the laying on of hands. By doing this, they are not seeing themselves as miniature gods, as the misinformed sometimes accuse them, but rather as even better servants of one universal God, or higher intelligence, that we all belong to, of which within all hold a spark. By becoming attuned to Reiki, many feel they are finding a more direct personal path to the higher realms, rather than relying on mediums such as clergy to be the channel for them. All belief systems, from agnostic to Native American, are embracing Reiki. Hospitals are allowing it, and near Washington State in Canada, a native tribe uses it to enhance their traditional healing modalities. The word Reiki, if broken down into its root words, means God's energy and individual life force energy. Reiki is currently a very popular form of energy healing, here and abroad. This healing practice started in Japan, but it has penetrated the healing practices of the West as well. Reiki practitioners are initiated to it by finishing a series of Reiki classes, and by going through a process called attunement. Reiki healers use their hands to heal their patients. Their hands are considered as conduits for energy flow. The practitioner places his hands on the part of the body that needs the energy or healing, completing the circuit. There are already a number of schools offering Reiki classes. If you are interested in learning Reiki, you should first be familiar with the different types of it. Today, this wonderful and amazing methods are available online, thanks to some dedicated Reiki masters who encourage the online Reiki classes. Energies flow in and out of the body's system. The body is weak when there is a negative energy running through it, but when it has positive vigor, the body can be active and enthusiastic. The daily practice of Reiki shows the effective flow of energy. The holistic method of energy helps in the proper distribution of energy. It releases blockages and maximizes energy flow in the body. The exercise brings peace and positive feeling because it's kind and tender. It leads to a pleasant state of mind. Tomo. This healing is combined with Kundalini energy healing. Tibetan. This form of Reiki requires a practitioner to be an Usui master to receive attunement first. In this form of healing, Tibetan symbols are used. In choosing the right Reiki classes to will enroll in, it is very important to consider the personality of the student. Different schools of Reiki teaches different philosophies. There are some schools that consider symbols to be powerful, while there are some schools who take symbols simply as a tool to get more comfortable with intending and channeling. Doctors who recommend Reiki classes in Greenwich are trying to offer the alternative therapies that give patient the benefit of the healing process that will also maintain their wellness at the same time. It has been proven to help or reduce symptoms and side effects of maladies. Aside from that, it promotes the body's natural healing ability, boosts the immune system, improves healing time, release old traumas, assists in mental and emotional healing, and improves mind and body awareness. Some people think that there's an increased risk of physical and mental illness, even spiritual disconnection and remote feeling of being stuck because of the restricted energy flow. However, Reiki classes in Greenwich are used as treatment, as it tries to connect with the universal energy through the hands, and used to diagnose the flow of energy in the client. People tend to forget that meridian energy can become restricted due to blockages caused by certain diseases, suppressed feelings, and even past karma.